Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV. And when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it is time, that's right, for the freaking weekend. Let's go. Absolutely. Welcome, everybody. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is when we get the vibe for the weekend, and this vibe is going to be for the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th of July. So welcome, everybody. We're going to pick your sign out of the singing bowl, and we're going to get ourselves a vibe check for this weekend, because that's what it's all about, is the weekend. And if you didn't watch your weekly reading, please go and do that and then come back to this if you don't mind, because it'll make a lot more sense and the flow will be even more good or gooder. So it's Leo season, baby. So let's talk about that. I've talked about it extensively in the weeklies. So this is all Leo energy right now. We have Mercury in retrograde, which means that we could be really reviewing our relationships, really going back to the drawing board about getting our passions ignited. Leo energy is fire, baby, and it's a catalyst to creativity, to romance, to love, to really finding joy in the moment. This is the time of the year where there's a lot of things to be joyful for. Just take a look around at your environment. You see what I'm saying? Everything is facing the sun, and the sun is so good for you. So what I would like to do now is to go ahead and something I really don't do on camera, but for some reason, when I was setting up, it said, make sure that you Palo Santo the table and the other table that I have to my left for all the cards. And I'm like, well, yeah, I do that all the time, you know? And it's like, no, you do it on camera. So this is Palo Santo. If you don't know what this is, this raises the vibe, and it's a blessing. It blesses the space, and it smells so good. It smells so good. You smell that? Wish we had smell-o-vision. All right, beautiful. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's get the cards. They're just like, oh. Yeah, and then I just like to let that burn, so I'm going to let that sit right there and burn. Hopefully I don't hit it so it doesn't knock it. All right. Ooh, that feels good. All right, everybody. So we are going to throw a lot of new decks at it. I want you to know that we are still in the new moon phase, so there is potential to plant your seeds of intention and to start things at this time. Again, Mercury retrograde may have you going back to the drawing board to get it right for you to launch things. All right? So let's get the decks warmed up. We are going to do our angel numbers first. Then we'll do that. Yep. Okay, so let's see who is going to be next on the freaking week. Who's going to be first on the freaking weekend? Let's do this. Ooh, and it's Libra. Welcome, Libra, to the freaking weekend. This new moon freaking weekend, to be exact. Oh, now we've got some problems. All right, first of all, come here. We'll put you in the corner. We'll put you right there because, I don't know, I'm just OCD about having the bowl very centered in the corner. There we go. All right. We're going to just keep that new moon phase right there, to let us know that there is potential. Let's get Libra's angel numbers for this weekend. Let's do it, shall we? What do we got for Libra? What's this weekend about? It's about progression with 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. You are experiencing forward movement, Libra, in the sequential unfolding of events. Trust the natural flow of life and take steps towards your goals with confidence, right? That's right. This Leo season, you pull out that confidence. Leo is all about confidence and self-worth and feeling good. And the negative side of that is ego, when you're really not that confident, so you throw out this false defensive posture, and young Leos tend to do that more. And some, actually, to tell you the truth, some older Leos too. But as a Leo, I have to regulate that ego. So use the confidence, gain that confidence, be that confidence. Okay. Now let's get a message for you. Important parts. Embrace each element, weaving them into your story with openness and understanding. You may be making progression to getting the pieces of your puzzle together and walking unscathed. You were fortunate, Libra. A trap was laid, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it. Wow. So something happened here. Maybe that's an important part of your progression. All right. Now, let's get a message from your guides from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. What else do we add to this? Definite forward movement here. Okay. It just seems like you're, well, making progress in every single way. And it's starting to really show up in your life. There it is right there. Sensitivity and strength with number 3. Love it. Another 3. Tapping the forces within. Sensitivity and strength. Strength is number 8. That's in the tarot. That's a strength card. Duh! And it's a Leo card also. Again, more of that Leo energy you can use. A situation calls for some sensitivity right now. It may be an issue with a friend or someone at work or in your family. Even if it's in your nature to be strong, in control, and sometimes even aggressive, remember that it's possible to be both tender and strong at the same time. This card is telling you to pause and resist any old urge to plow through things. Mercury retrograde. Consider the peace and compassion you could introduce into a tense or tenuous situation. When you look at the situation with flexibility and calm clarity, you bring gentle, receptive yin energy to the issue. Then your sensitivity and strength will come together in vibrations as powerful and soothing as the sun's rays. Interesting. Now, your affirmation this weekend, and say it with me. I express my sensitivity and strength in equal measure. I always have the courage to take the most honoring approach. Wow. Okay. Ooh. I got to keep that. 8 of Wands. Things moving fast, messages coming to you. That card just floated out of the deck. I think you may have saw it. I don't know. May have seen it. What is going on with my grammar today? It's the first reading in the morning. Hello. All right, let's get it. Libra. Oh, man, the cards are flying out. So maybe messages coming in. Things moving fast. Where'd that card go? Oh, okay. Hold on. I got to grab it. Interesting. I've been saying that a lot. Interesting. I don't know. Oh, whoa. Sorry, Buddha. Almost knocked my Buddha off my shelf. Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever has happened here, set yourself free from it. The King of Pentacles is out. Yeah, I'm going to put that card there. The King of Pentacles is out to be like, let's keep our feet on the ground, stay grounded, use our maturity in this situation to set ourselves free from judgments. Maybe that's the important part that you're letting go, is judgment, being more sensitive for yourself and other people because of past things that have happened. But this is feeling good. I like the Pentacles here. This also may have to do with a job or anything like that. So this new moon, Libra, happened in your 11th house. So maybe there's some drama going on with friends, something like that. The 7 of Pentacles, well, actually the Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles is telling us that we sow, we nurture, we reap. Okay. And that's what you're doing right now. protected from something that happened, walking unscathed from whatever, past relationships or whatnot. So just be aware of that. But right now there's a stable energy that's going to move fast in August. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, there may be a new opportunity for jobs. Again, it's progression. You know, especially because it says you are experiencing forward movement here in this message. And that's what this is with the Eight of Wands, is forward movement. Okay? All right, so don't be tempted to sit in whatever's going on around you. Emotionally withdraw from it. It's the key for this weekend for you to really enjoy yourself. Spiritual strength. So yeah, it's strength. Sensitivity and strength. We've got that twice. All right? And the universe has got new beginnings for you. So it's about taking a risk, doing something different, putting your focus into things that pay off. It's an important part of your progression, especially because we have this new moon coming in. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't like it. I love it. Okay, so let's get some love for you. Let's see what's going on there. Hope everyone's enjoying their summer. I am. A little bit differently than I thought. I'll tell you that much. But it's not over yet, so. But a little bit different. If I must say, and I will say that it has been different, because I had a different approach on how I was going to do it. And well, but the universe takes care of everything I need and want and desire. All right, now look at. We've got some uncertainty and we need to walk away from that. The eights have it with another 8, 8, 8, 8. So in order for forward movement to happen, especially in August, because August is the 8th month, you need to emotionally walk away from whatever is bothering and upsetting you. You've got 888 with abundance, achievement, and staying focused. Wow. Isn't that fucking awesome? That's awesome, guys. I love it. And I'm not done. Oh, no, I'm not done. Let your defenses down when it comes to relationships. So whatever is going on here, it's about past relationships and letting go of that uncertainty of, for coupled. Will this continue? Absolutely, yes. Have faith. For singles, will I ever meet somebody? Is it just the way it's been for the past? I'm just going to have shitty relationships? No. The Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords are coming in with messages, action. You're going to hear from somebody, definitely. King of Cups is keeping your emotions under wraps, emotional withdrawal, letting that go, being sensitive to what is being presented around you and listening to your intuition. And the Six of Wands to the Two of Cups. What? Yeah, that's great. Great energy. Moving towards a relationship here. And fantastic. All right. Let's get, what's the vibe? And what do we got? Stagnant, stuck, dead zone, and frozen. All right. So let's unstuck ourselves. Don't be tempted to do that. Emotionally withdrawal. Everything is saying here that in order for you to do this, to walk away from past judgments, things that's happened before, get your strength gathered up. You can do this, and it's about progression with you. 1, 2, 3, and the 8s. And lust, greed, by any means necessary and inconsiderate. Sensitivity, okay? Strength, not by greed. And I really just don't understand this whole symbolism. There's some of these cards are really whacked out, and this one is just downright disturbing. Because I've never bitten into a strawberry and had that happen. So I can't even look at it. So just be careful where this is coming from. Lust or love. That's kind of like a weird one for some people. But, greed will, again, you reap what you sow. I said that earlier. So just be aware of that. Okay? Again, sensitivity and strength. All right, trust. Yeah, trust your intuition this weekend, Libra. The universe guides you. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Libra, That's your weekend. Pretty damn good. Looks like you're getting rid of some stuff. Just stay focused. You're going to have a lot of achievement here. Maybe moving on to a job, an abundance, whatever's going on here. Be sensitive to what's going on. Be sensitive to what your intuition is telling you, and move forward boldly. It's about progression in relationships, jobs, whatever. And this weekend, get out of the uncertainty. Get out of that stagnant energy you're damn well you're stuck in. And really go outside and ground. Get in tune with nature. It's all leading to the progression of what's next for you. And it's all aces. All right, Libra, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. You know what to do. Have a great weekend. I love you all. Let's see who is next. And it is Gemini. We got air signs in the house. Excellent. Welcome, Gemini, to the Freakin Weekend. Let's get angel numbers. Authenticity for you this weekend. Pay attention to 787. Be yourself. Pursue your passions and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Yeah, this is great Leo energy to get into. Pursue your passions. I believe, by my years on this plane, is that if you follow your passions, you will not fail. You can't. So follow your bliss. And Leo energy is all about that passion. Okay, so let's get some messages from life's, what is it? Clarifying life situations. This is about, well, we got to take that one. See the way that jumped right out? Okay, what else? All right, which one? This one, okay. All right, protected. Find solace in the safety of knowing you are sheltered and guided through life's tempests towards tranquil shores. So whatever's going on with you right now, you're protected, absolutely, by your angels and guides. And cutting edge. Slice through obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams. So again, there is some nudging here for you this weekend to keep on going and to just be yourself. Now, let's get a message from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. So yeah, so this shows, keep barreling through with these with whatever's going on with these obstacles. Obstacles that are blocking you from being your authentic self. That could be it, and that's usually something internally more than externally, because external is just a reflection of the internal. So let's see what your guides have to say. And it's all about number 6, up from the depths, with releasing difficulty. Let's read it. All right, a woman rises from a dark, watery place, heading upstairs that lead to a brilliant, peaceful light. This card foretells a time of great release for you. Good. Excellent time to do that. An all-consuming issue is about to be resolved, or at least it's moving in the right direction. This difficult experience may relate to one ongoing hostilities at work, financial problems, or unhappy relationships. Perhaps the depths you're coming out of are profoundly personal. It's also possible you've been in deep depression, dealing with chronic anxiety, or lost in an ocean of grief. Whatever the source of sadness or frustration, the light of the divine is shining down, healing the situation. Although there may still be some remaining steps before resolving this problem, rest assured that a bright new beginning is near. Fuck yeah. We'll take that. Yes, we will, Gemini. Let's say the affirmation together. I determine the direction of my life. I have the power to resolve any problem and live in my true strength and joy. Authenticity. Huge this weekend. Don't wear a mask. Gemini, you have 2 personalities. It's just who you are. We all do. But yours are a little bit more profound. You are known for that. The yin and the yang, the devil and the angel. The sane one, the insane one. I mean, you are the picture of duality. But we have to integrate that duality and harmonize it. And I think this weekend you get a chance to do that. And you really clear some obstacles in your path on the way. Wow, look at this. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. I am putting justice in the middle. Been doing that with the readings lately. All right, so Two of Swords, indecisive. Coming out of that. King of Cups releases difficulty, trusts his intuition, and is patient. Even when there are stormy waters, you keep your waters calm. Okay? Balance, patience. Six of Pentacles. You're given an opportunity here for reciprocating energy and a chance to start something new here with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. So there's a huge message about patience also. And the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. This is great. This is great energy. It all works out. I'm going to put that there. Because with balance comes payoff. Patience. You're releasing the difficulty, and it shows. And you're protected. Just be yourself. All right. Wow. Great message, Gemini. Very empowering. Great for Leo energy, Leo season. This is happening in your third house. So this could be about communications, communicating what you need to say. A lot of you may be moving, something about that. Looking for a new home, spiritual strength, you're resilient. So again, we've got this energy of you got this. Keep going. The solar plexus, right below your rib cage. I am worthy. I am successful. That's what brings that Leo energy that you're working with. Oh, and also, it's happening in your third house, and that's chakra number 3. Interesting. And foundations and achievements with the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is great energy. Great start. Great start. Feeling good and getting out of this. That's great. That's great. That emotional pull no longer is suiting you. So let's look at love, because we got love all over this. Let's see. What do we got for Gemini? Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We've got, the Two of Swords with the chick with the blindfold, and then we've got the Eight of Swords. So this is mental, difficulty. You're just stuck, especially in the past with remorse, regret. It's time to let that go. It's deceptive, and it's time to be strategic instead, especially when it comes to relationships. You're worthy of a much better relationship. The things you've experienced in the past are nothing compared to what you are about to receive. Ten of Wands is moving forward, releasing difficulty. I mean, that's exactly what the Ten of Wands is. And you'll feel so much confident and better when you do. Page of Cups is an offer coming in with a relationship and success. I mean, this is great energy. Great energy. Let's get messages of love. I don't think I did messages of love for Libra. Oh, we did other cards. Okay. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Okay. Justice, karma. Absolutely. Maybe. Yes, maybe for some of you. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. That's probably what's got you in this mess. But when you're coming out of the depths and releasing this difficulty, and boundaries are about, having self-confidence to say no. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Excellent. Excellent. And new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. An offer could be coming in here. So don't feel deceived. Maybe you've broken up with somebody and now things are coming back together. Interesting. All right. Let's get what's the vibe. What's the vibe, tribe? Yeah, psychopath. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. So that's what's got you all twisted up. Rise. Release the difficulty. Consequences, bad choices, games, mixed signals. Yeah, again, that's why you're confused. Justice. Sipping, rumors, gossip, nosy. Now, Gemini. Careful. Careful, careful. Boundaries. You don't need to be telling everybody your business, and you don't need to be fake around other people, too. You know you like to spill that tea, and sometimes it gets all over you. Divinity, closing message. Every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. That's all that needs to happen this weekend. And this weekend does look like a lot of divinity going on here. You know, a lot of tens here. This is payoff energy, especially when it comes to relationships. So, you know, hopefully you're not the psychopath, because then you have consequences. You know what I mean? But in the past, that may have left you unlucky in love, and then you just carry that with you. I think for a lot of you Geminis, I think that's about to change. And I do feel like a sense of karmic justice is coming your way, because it's been so hard for so long. So just remember that, okay? All right. Let's clear the board. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. You have a great and blessed weekend. And make sure you watch your full tarot reading too. So let's move on. Let's see who's next. Yeah. And it's Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to the Freakin Weekend. How's it hanging? Thanks for watching, Taurus. Hope all is well. Let's get your angel numbers for this weekend. And it's harmony. Yes, with 121. Embrace harmony in your life. Seek balance between your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. That's not hard. Maybe you're going on a retreat. That would be good. To you know, you can have a really good mindset, but if you're not feeling it physically, and you're inept spiritually, you know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. I think that's what the message is kind of telling you there. So, all right, let's get some clarifying life's messages. Number 1 is one last move. You have come far on your journey, Taurus. Keep going, and you will soon see what you have accomplished. Wow. Very motivational. I love that. Get out to the beach. Hopefully you're going to the beach this weekend. And flames of passion. Yeah, that Leo energy. Let the flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires they may ignite in your journey. All right, so you've come far in your journey. There's only harmony is you're only going to find harmony this weekend when you don't light everything on fire, because you are just, you know, I mean, it's great to have that passion, but too much fire will cause everything to blaze up. It's all right. Just no, I'm not telling you to dim your light. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to do that. Just be careful of what that could light along the way. So find a harmonious feel to that energy, because that's Leo spark if I've ever seen it. Now we're going to get a message from your guides with the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Let's do it. What do we have for Taurus? So that's all right, Taurus. You got one last move. You've come far. However, you got to be careful with that. Now, we have number 35 with Angels of the 7 Chakras. This is about power, truth, and connection. That trifecta. Power, truth, and connection. Physical, emotional, and spiritual. So, with physical, power. With emotional, truth. And with spiritual, connection. You can't make that shit up. When this card comes out, it's telling you that your energy centers, your chakras, which is in Sanskrit, wheels of light, they may need some balancing. Maybe you have too much confidence, which leads to arrogance, which leads to some bad feelings. Maybe you say the wrong thing at the wrong time. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. So we need to work on our chakras. So go ahead and check out my chakra meditation that I have available on the channel. It's very good, and it will balance all of those. But this card is to signify that trifecta of energy, that physical, emotional, and spiritual, power, truth, and connection. I love it. It's a great message. You got something to say. I don't know where that came from. All right. Let's do this, Taurus. Let's get the energy for you this weekend. Okay. All right. Uncertainty needs to be washed away with and dealt with the King of Swords. So you had something to say it. You may be uncertain about what to say. That's all right. Just you have to establish boundaries. So, protect your energy this weekend. Stand your ground. It's really about standing up for yourself. But be careful. 6 of Wands. That's Leo energy. Victory, success. With that one last move. That one last move may be having to say something to somebody, and you just have to do it tactfully. Remember, Mercury is retrograde in Leo, and we have this Leo new moon that happened on the 24th, right before the weekend, and that's happening in your 4th house of home. So you may have something to say at home. Just don't light the whole goddamn house on fire, Oy. But it looks good. It looks successful, whatever is going to happen here. There's a lot of messages that are saying, you get things in harmony and you'll be going good. Okay, now, this probably could be the chakra that's out, and that's the sacral, and that is your pleasure center. So maybe it's just about you need some fun. You need to get creative. Leo energy is very creative. Use that energy. And it's also maybe some childhood issues. Now, be patient and do some planning now. What's next? Another 7. And love begins with the Ace of Cups. Some self-care is definitely needed. Absolutely. All right, let's see what's going on with love. What do we have for love for Taurus? What do we have? All right. What do we have? All right, so don't be tempted to get a little impatient here. Again, calm yourself. That chakra card is also go outside and ground. Spend some time outside. These show it with the Empress. Grounded. 9 of Pentacles, grounded. Knowing that you deserve it. And you'll succeed because you believe it. Patience, though. Don't light everything on fire. Just get the spark started. Okay? Let's get some messages of love. Ooh. What else do we have for Taurus? So, again, taking your power back over a situation. Getting your passion back, absolutely. I see it. It's saying to be a little cautious and careful. There's nothing wrong with planning. Look at that. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Maybe that needs to be, because temperance also means balance here, and we've got it. So be aware of that. Interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. What's that? Negative influences? Maybe that's what you have to say. Is that person like, stay out of my fucking business? Or obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. With the moon card here, I think that's you. And you can not allow yourself to have that happen. All right? Let's get, what's the vibe? Shattered. Broken, nightmares, failures. Well, let's not focus on those. Maybe that the external party is past relationships, Antisocial. In your feeling, silent treatment, left out. I'm feeling that. So I can understand the imbalance of everything. Okay. Suffering and silence. Yeah. Unspoken desires. That needs to be said. Wow. Real feelings and broken dreams. We need to not focus on those. You need a chakra balance if I've ever heard or if I've ever seen it. Really, you do. So reach out to people that you know to do that. Or just simply do the one that's free on my channel. That's good enough. You know, do it outside, laying on the grass. Oh my God, that would be so much fun. All right. Closing messages, Taurus, is light. Yes, light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining. Again, that spark. Don't let anyone or anything dim it. And freedom. Freedom comes from inner liberation. Again, huge thing about the beach. We opened with that and we're closing with that. Water. Let the water cleanse you. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Stevie was onto something there. You know what I mean? Because players only love you when they're playing. All right, Taurus, that is your freaking weekend tarot reading. Yeah, you got one last move. Don't set everything on fire yet, honey. You're very close. Focus on harmony. All right, Taurus. Love you all. Have a great and safe weekend. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. You know what to do. And let's see who's next. And it's Aquarius. Yeah, we got all the air signs now. Welcome, Aquarius, to the freaking weekend. Hope you had a good week. That new moon in Leo is happening in your 7th house of relationships. So we're going to hit this bitch right away. Let's see what is up. Security with 646. Work hard, Aquarius, and stay disciplined to unlock a happy, wealthy, and successful life. Your guardian angels are here to help. Fuck yeah. Right out of the gate. Feel good. Feel secure. You got this. And you got help. All right. Liking these messages. Enjoy the journey. Embrace each moment fully, staying open to new experiences and lessons along the way. Wow. And just sit back. You know, you're doing the hard work. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. High is good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment. Listen, there's a huge message here that the universe has your back. You need to sit in that energy and keep going. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. All right? Wow, that's great energy. So you may be on a journey. You may feel a little insecure about it. Where are you going next? You keep putting in that hard work and stay disciplined, and you will enjoy where you end up. Is that it? That's it. Wow. Okay. The Tower. We got some shit coming up. Boom. Lightning striking. 2 of Swords. Now you can't. Now, what do I do this weekend? You know? I gotta clean up my messes here first. That's for sure. Knight of Pentacles is bringing in an apology though, so maybe that's happening. But also it's slow and steady. So maybe you're just going out and taking care of yourself again, trusting in the journey. All right. So let's get some clarifiers. Let's get some oracles and see. So let's get out of the indecisiveness. Choose for your highest good, and trust where you're going. Maybe that's the thing. Okay, let's see what else adds to this. Yes, there is a huge message about being outside and grounding. Absolutely. Rest and rejuvenate. Put some of this crazy shit to rest. If you want to make the choice, really easy. Emotionally withdraw from it. Outside, again, grounding, sitting on the ground. That's twice. And accelerated motion, another 8. Things moving. Gearing up towards August, and we're almost there. So, stop being indecisive. Let's see what relationships are. That's what I really wanted to get to. I mean, if this new moon is in your 7th house, there's a focus and a potential for fixing relationships, getting out of shitty ones, or opening up to a new one. Wouldn't that be great? Still a lot of summer left to have. Knight of Pentacles out again. Yeah, there's an offer coming in. Knight of Cups, 2 offers. Oh, shit. Aquarius. Is that what the Two of Swords, the indecisive, is there? Oh, I bet you for some of you. I bet. We're trying to decide which knight to go with. I think your guides are telling you to go with the Knight of Pentacles, which would be a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Oh my God. We have the Knight of Wands. No wonder you're indecisive. You little slut. Hey, no judgment here. This looks like a great weekend. It just may be choices. You know, there is a choice of, can we just step back and just relax? And then we have the King of Cups. So that's crazy energy. Aquarius. Just enjoy the journey. Yeah, you definitely have a choice to make in love here. Wow, that is crazy. The King of Cups is out to say, like, trust your intuition on which choice to make, because you can't wrap your head around it. Passion, try something you've never done before. Yeah. For some of you, it could be a threesome. Hey, that sounds like a great effing weekend. I'll tell you that right now. Damn. Call me. All right. Wow. Time apart, some distance will help bring clarity. Yeah, for some of you, the offer here is to maybe just, let's just stave off. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Passion. Fate. New love. A new love, a recommitment to love is developing. I'm telling you, something's going on that's making your confused ass. I'm telling you, go for the highest good. That's what that is. And just trust. You know what I mean? Wow. Wow, Aquarius. That's crazy. Some of you Aquariuses are sitting there going, nobody is texting me. Nobody. I'm lucky if I get one offer, let alone 3. Well, that's probably why. Okay. Which is telling you to be hopeful, get inspired, be optimistic, and focus on success, because that's a big thing. And intimacy. Yeah. Mutual respect, unity, closeness. Focus on that. There's a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of that. Damn, intimacy and passion. Oh, man, I want this to be my reading. Shoot. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what else. Ooh, collaboration. You bet. Collaboration achieves greater goals. Look, there's 3. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. Aquarius. You may be involved in a group thing. Be safe. Maybe you're in a love triangle. I don't know. But that Two of Swords is, what do I choose? Choose the highest and the best for yourself. Make the best choice. This is a love bomb if I've ever seen it. And kind of some swinger mentality. Like, yeah, baby. I mean, whew, wow. Aquarius, that's a great fucking reading. Take an offer. Choose. Or take them all. See if they all agree. Hey, you never know. That's one thing you can write off your list, I'm sure. All right, Aquarius. Wow, that's great. That's what the freaking weekend's all about. That's what I'm saying. Now, if every weekend was like that, holy shit, right? Right? Am I right? Am I right? All right, Aquarius, have a very fun and safe weekend. Let me know in the comments how that went. And yeah, let's see. Who is next? My Lord, my Lanta. All right, Scorpio. Welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's see what we got for you. What do we got? We're going to get angel numbers. That's what we're going to do first. Oh, did I bump the set here? Yeah, I think I did. There we go. Angel numbers. All right, progress with 6, 7, 8. You are making progress, Scorpio. An advancement towards your goals. Stay focused. Right? And committed to your journey, knowing that success is within your reach. Hell yeah. And with this new moon energy, absolutely. This new moon, remember, if you didn't watch your weeklies, go ahead and watch that. But this is happening in your 10th house. So progress and maybe work, something like that. Let's get life's clarifying life situations. and see what we've got. Let's see what we've got for you this weekend, and it is Turn the Page. Embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. Turn the page. Here I am on the road again. That's progress. There I am up on the stage. All right, Metamorphosis Mirage. What's that? Metamorphosis Mirage. Sounds like an 80s song or an 80s band. Embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities, as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. All right. Spread your wings and fly. Butterfly in the sky. I can see daisies high. Oh my God. You're probably like, if you're new to the channel, you're like, what the fuck is this? It's your tarot reading for the weekend. Watch it. All right. Scorpio. There it is. Boom skis. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definite progress. Something you've been waiting for. Empowerment is what it's all about this weekend. Okay? Walking away from what no longer serves us. That's progress, baby. Absolutely. And empowering yourself by taking action. So there may be something that you have to say. Maybe it's just a more positive approach. Again, empowerment will do wonders for you. And it's something that you've been waiting for. So turn the page. Get ready. Get ready. That's the name of the game here. Get ready. All right. Let's get some oracles. We are just hustling. Let's hustle. I'm Judy. I see that all the time. I'm Janice. And I'm Danny. All right. We got some oracles. What do we focus on? Absolutely. Some movements, choices, and decisions to make, which leads to progress. Turn the page. A lot of you got some decisions to make, and it's going to work. The light, the sun. This is the sun card. This is very positive. So any choice that you need to make this weekend will be very positive. Get outside and get some light. It is good for you. Prosperity begins with the Ace of Pentacles. Yes. So something you've been waiting for is coming to you. Absolutely. Maybe new job. Just focusing more on a better life, you know? All right, let's look at love and see what's up with love for Scorpio this weekend. If you happen to catch Aquarius's readings, Jesus, that was crazy. There was some definite swinger action going on there. I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's see. What do we have, Scorpio? Yeah, definite moving on here. This is great. I like this. The Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, saying enough is enough and moving forward, especially out of shitty relationships. The decision is definitely being made. The Emperor is also out with empowerment, taking action. Nurturing energy with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, trusting your intuition, releasing your emotions, and embracing change. The message here is the Seven of Pentacles. Put the work into it, especially your relationships or lack thereof. Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands always, always, always tells me that's Cupid's arrow. That is, you're taking, first of all, your relationships way too serious. And there is somebody that's going to be making an offer. Messages are coming in for you. Absolutely. And the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups. Are you kidding me? That's a great weekend. That's progress if I've ever seen it. Fantastic. That's what I say. Fan-fucking-tastic. Now, let's get messages of love. This looks like a great weekend. You know, walking away from, nope, not going to do it. Not doing it this weekend. Yeah. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering, so do it. Movement. Choices. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. That Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Eight of Wands is messages coming in. Ace of Pentacles, maybe a truce, which makes everybody just fucking happy, and it's progress. And protected. You are safe and divinely guided. So again, take that leap of faith. Damn. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, Scorpio, and it's creativity. So be creative about the things that are going on with you as of late, okay? Creativity is your inner expression. Unleash it. Not hell, but creativity. Love that. Okay? All right, Scorpio, that's going to do it for this weekend. Be creative. You're protected, so take that leap of faith, especially when it comes to relationships. Maybe you're making the move, but somebody definitely is going to give you an offer here. But you need to be empowered. You need to let things go and let progress do its job. Trust. You know what I mean? All right, Scorpio, that is going to do it for you this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Have a safe one. And let's see who is next. Where are all the... Ooh, all right, Leo. It's Leo season, baby. It's Leo season, baby. It's Leo season, baby. That's right. It's Leo season, baby. It's Leo season, baby. Let's get your angels' numbers. Yeah. Happy birthday, Leo. If you're having a birthday this weekend, shift with 565. Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Absolutely. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. Excellent for this new moon. And it's great to open up to a shift. Wow. Excellent. Let's see, we've done all the air signs. We've done all the fixed signs. Let's get a couple messages to warm us up, huh? They said to keep that one and the one on the bottom here. Okay, thank you very much for letting me know because these cards went everywhere. So let's read this one. Higher wisdom. Explore options. Learn what you can and expand your horizons. So definitely taking a look and making a plan and using that higher wisdom to make it go forward. Look at this. We had these cards, but now they're opposite with transform and rise. Your journey of transformation unlocks vast potential guiding you, Leo. Your evolution is going to new heights, higher wisdom, shift. And it's all about bringing more joy into your life. That's so important. Make sure that you do that. There's the potential here to really vibe higher. That's the bottom line. All right, let's put these cards over on this side. Okay. And let's get the vibe for you, Leo. Again, happy birthday. It's Leo season. We've got the sun in Leo. We've had this new moon that happened on the 24th that we're still feeling. You're seeing that little fingernail moon in the sky. That is the time when you start putting your intentions out there, which is fantastic. Okay? So let's get the vibe for you, Leo. Fellow Leos, love you all. Love you all. Check out that new moon reading for you, too. I just posted that. This is Wednesday, yeah, so I just posted it. All right, absolutely. So there may be some confusion here. Again, choosing our highest, transforming, trusting our intuition, not letting our emotions get to us, speaking our truth. Again, the plan, taking a look at our life, and nurturing what pays off this weekend. Absolutely. And what it pays off is you every single time. All right, let's get some oracles. So we've got some choices to make. You know, we've got the Seven of Cups here, which can be confusing. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, where you choose to put your energy, time, and focus into things that pay off. You know, that may be the shift. Okay. Wow, look at that. Seven of Cups again. Choose wisely this weekend. What's it going to be? Firm foundation. Security. Strength. And perspective. Yeah, with the King of Swords here, you need a different perspective. Trust your intuition on that. And when you do, the triumphant success brings 3 of Cups celebration. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Pay attention to 777. Pay attention to that. That's a spiritual lesson, luck, and enlightenment. Wow. Higher wisdom, transform, and rise. All goes together for you, Leo. Wow. I love that. Rejoicing and celebration. I love that. Let's look at love. Maybe that's what it is. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Don't let your thoughts deceive you with another 7 of Swords. It's time to let the negative patterns of relationships go. That's what it is. Are you opening up to a relationship, you single Leos? Wow, look at this Leo energy here. You could be meeting another Leo. With the King of Wands and the 6 of Wands, that's success. That's change. That's changing your perspective. I deserve somebody. I'm going to nurture myself and open up to a beautiful relationship with the 2 of Cups. Damn. 2 of Cups to the 3 of Cups. I love that. Let's get some messages. Unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. Good. So you move on. Don't deceive yourself. Move on. I think for some of you, you made that choice and now it pays off. And past life love, your soul remembers this intense connection. Now, this could also be, with that Mercury retrograde, somebody coming back into the picture, okay? It could happen. Maybe they were unavailable at one time and now they are. But there's a lot here about higher wisdom and enlightenment and using past knowledge to move you forward to a much better, even keel relationship that you fucking deserve. I deserve it. I know you deserve it, you know? All right, let's get a cosmic message for you, Leo. My lovely Leos. My lovely Leos. Did you ever watch The Pasta Queen? I'm almost positive she's a Leo. I'd like to know. All right, this weekend is all about adventure. Adventure is the path to new worlds. Be like Bilbo fucking Baggins and go on an adventure. It changed his life. Sure, he got addicted to a fucking ring, but he took care of that later on. But he lived to be like 111 years old. I mean, I'd love to and still look like I haven't aged a day. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. It's you, you know, you got... You know, like it looks like a map here. You're studying. You're transforming. You're shifting. There's definitely a shift. And I believe that it really has to do with love and making that choice to surrender to love and going on one fuck of a lovely adventure. Leo, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Damn. And I'm going to keep showering you with all kinds of special readings. You know, I'm sorry. You know, Leo cross watchers, you can watch those too, of course. But, you know, I'm going to do it for every sign. So I don't want anyone to feel left out, okay? Because I'm going to start doing that for every sign, is doing more videos for that sign that we're the season that we're in, you know? So, yeah, absolutely. So, Leo, enjoy your fucking weekend. Go on an adventure, all right? Thank you so much for watching. Watch all those Leo videos. Make sure you hit that bell notification because I'm going to just be throwing stuff out there for you. Like I said, my guide said clear space so you can just do these readings on a whim. All right, let's do it, okay? Love you all, Leo. Let's see who is going to be next. Okay, who's next? And it's Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn, to the freaking weekend. Welcome, all you horny goats. Let's find out how horny this goat's gonna get this weekend. Hell yeah. This new moon that took place on Thursday set the stage for some potential new relationships, and it is taking place in your 8th house. So, you got something to say. Healing, especially when it comes to words. All right. Angel numbers is empowerment with 898. Stand in your power, Capricorn, to embrace your true potential with confidence. True potential. Potential. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? 898. So use this new moon period to become empowered, to heal yourself of some of the traumas and issues that you have, and empower yourself. Look at that. Sorrow heals. Wow. In the shadow of heartache, growth emerges. Let pain shape you, not define you, as brighter days beckon just ahead. Shit. Wow. I think you got this card before. Excellent time to heal here. What is it that we are healing? I guess we just have to find out. Stay in the flow. Surrender to the rhythm of life, Capricorn, remaining open to opportunities and lessons as they naturally unfold. So, stay in the flow. It empowers you. Interesting. Wouldn't you say? Let things naturally unfold. And know that when you don't meddle, because that's what maybe you need to heal yourself of, this sense of control. Where does it come from? You know, is it because I had so much trauma as a child that I have this sense that I have to control every aspect of my life and other people's and other situations that I really don't need to? You know what I mean? And that right there is empowering to finally release yourself of the burden you carry of trying to control every situation. Because now you think it's your job. And it's not your job. Your job is to control one thing, your vibration. And that's it. Now, all these cards are face down except for the Page of Pentacles, which is showing me that there's an opportunity here to move forward, but with feet on the ground, okay? Being practical, slow and steady. Yeah, Four of Cups. Too busy looking at our sorrow, letting it define us instead of helping us grow. Yes, there's a lot of things I don't have here yet. That doesn't mean you're not going to get them. You know what I mean? And you're looking at lack. All my bowls are empty. When that's not the case, the universe is always slipping you a full bowl in. Your perspective is flawed and it needs to change. It makes you very ungrateful. You know what I mean? You know that. Stay in the flow of abundance. Stay in the flow of the universe showing you how good it can fucking be. Have faith. It may not be here today. Doesn't mean it's not going to be here tomorrow or the day after or the week or the 2 weeks that go by. You see what I'm saying? King of Swords. Speak your truth. Cut all cords of the past. The King of Swords says, stop it. You know, just stop it. And the Page of Pentacles, again, an opportunity here. Feet on the ground. You can handle this. And the Three of Cups is celebrating. So this weekend, get out and celebrate. Don't get in this harumph energy. It does not serve you. Empower yourself. Embrace your true potential with confidence. That's the key, is confidence. So from this Leo new moon, use the power of the sun. Let it get that spark in you. No one's going to do that for you. You have to do it for you. And yes. All right, so new rule now. Every time the shadow card comes out, guess what? We're going to use the shadow deck, okay? Spiritual strength, you are resilient. Let down your walls. Recognition and reward, another 3. Interesting. Recognition and reward. Now, let's get a shadow card. Every time that pops out, now, someone gets a shadow work card. There it is. Seductive allure. Instant gratification blinds you to the consequences. All right. So this is craving, promises, and hidden. So the seductive allure is to get it now. I want it now. I want it now. And you're not getting it now because you're not aligned to it now. And that's the only reason why it's not here now. And that's it. Instant gratification blinds you to the consequences, that things take time. Your life and you yourself are like a fine wine. And the only way that's going to happen is with some aging. You know, maybe you're craving instant gratification. You know what? I'm gonna take shortcuts, and shortcuts is, well, you miss the whole point. You get to the shortcut, you get there, but you're not prepared for it because you didn't follow the plan and go with the journey. Yeah, look at that. Yep. Fear of failure. I've always fucked up in relationships. I'm always going to be stuck in this kind of mentality. Wrong. It's time to get out of it. Put in the work. Put in the work. You want your relationships to work, then put the fucking work in. Two of Wands is saying you're ready for this. So get moving. And the Three of Cups again. 333. Celebrating. And it's always about growth, creativity, and divine support. There's a big message here that you are protected. And I want you to understand that with the threes here. Okay? Let's get messages of love. So let go of past hurts in relationship. Sorrow heals. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Absolutely. And again, it's not happening because you're not aligned to it yet. And warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. You're bringing up old shit into new shit, and it doesn't mix well. You've been warned, okay? But you know, this is an inner conflict that you need to work through, and this whole month is going to be a theme of that. But this weekend looks good for celebrating, for feeling good. You know, it's growth. It's empowerment, too. All right, let's get what's the vibe. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. What the fuck's going on here? Don't dismiss the red flags. Antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. That's what you feel. See, that's the thing. You feel left out. Harmony. That's all you need to focus on. Balance, peace, and happiness. That's what it's all about. Absolutely. Now, let's get your closing message, Capricorn. So be careful where your mind's going this weekend. Be careful. Light. Light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining. And that is what this new moon is all about, is relighting that spark. And you're unstoppable. Focus on your growth, your empowerment. Confidence is big. Okay? All right, Capricorn. Thank you so much. That's your freaking weekend. Absolutely. So balance and peace and harmony, the trifecta, body, mind, spirit, shown in the threes here. Fucking fantastic. It's a good message, but it's kind of calling you out, you know, and that's all right. We got to be reminded of this shit because we can just let our mind, you know, that's another seductive allure, is that we believe our negative bullshits. Yeah, lots of bullshits going on. All right, Capricorn, I love you so much. My stomach's growling. I need some more agua. Capricorn, have a great weekend. Let's see who is next. And it's Cancer. Well, now we're doing all the cardinal signs, I guess. All right. Welcome, Cancer. Hope your season was great, but it's over. It's Leo season now. So, let's get the vibe for this weekend. Let's start with your angel numbers, shall we? Thank you so much for being here. Hi. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. This new moon that's happening in Leo, it's because it's all about Leo energy now. It's happening in your second house. Finances. New opportunity for a job. Growth. Take a step. Look at that with 535. Focus. Let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you, Cancer. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. Yes, there's potential here. I'm already feeling new job. New career, new path. Something's up. Good for you. Again, it's something that you have to step out of your comfort zone, but take that first step. That's what the universe is telling you, to take that first step. Now, let's get a couple of these babies, shall we? Clarifying life situations. It'll give us a little bit more insight into what the vibe is this weekend. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Oh, where did it go? I know the card that was supposed to come out, and it kind of drifted in this deck because there it is. There it is. Good. Oof. I almost panicked for a minute there. All right. Let's see. Oof. Okay. Growth potential. Wow, I like that. Embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. Take that step. These messages are really coming across. And web of connection. Weave your connections thoroughly, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. Something's up here. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn on the fan. Because all of a sudden, I'm starting to heat up. And when that happens in my profession, no, it's just not hot and it's summer. Yes, I know that. Okay. So you can be skeptical all you want. But when that happens to me when I'm doing a reading, that means that something is hitting hard. And the flame gets ignited in me and I start to overheat. It only happens when I'm hitting something hard here. You know what I mean? So I see you breaking out of the norm to do something different. And this is potential, potential, potential. Okay? And it has to do with opening up to other people. Creating this web of connections. I like it. All right. Let's see what we got for Cancer. Wow. Okay, yeah. Wow. Very, very telling. Wow, 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 wow. I'm putting the Fool card right there. Yeah. Whew. Cancer. This is some great energy here. So let's go over it, shall we? Seven of Swords, deceptive thoughts, the moon. Look at the symbolism of the moon. So around the time of the last full moon, a few weeks ago, something puts you in a weird, funky spot that you're still trying to fucking get yourself out of. You know what I mean? And you have to do this by taking a risk, opening up to new possibilities, not squandering it. You know what I mean? There's something about negative energy here. There's a Seven of Swords on this side and the Seven of Pentacles on one. One is robbing you of your joy and your balance, and the other one is nurturing it. Okay? So this weekend, you may be very indecisive about what to do. The universe says, take a risk. The Page of Wands backs that up with the Fool. First of all, you're taking life way too fucking seriously, and you need to lighten up. You need to have that childlike wonder. You are too mired in the negative aspects of life, and that's a fucking choice. Seven of Pentacles, nurture. Only put your time and energy into things that are going to pay off. And other than that, you're wasting your time. And I feel that's what you've been doing. But there is a chance here now for new potential. The Fool card always comes out to say, don't be foolish. You're out of imbalance because you're of your negative thoughts and the way that you're looking at things negatively. And that's it. That's the bottom line. And it's up to you to nurture yourself and to put yourself back in a positive mindset. So, yeah, look at that. Stand your ground. Boundaries. Definitely, especially when it comes to yourself. It all comes down to confidence. I deserve this. I am worthy. Because that's what's got you shook. And look at that balance with the Justice card. It's telling you, stop focusing on the imbalance and focus on balance, and you shall have it. Pay attention to 777 here. That is a spiritual lesson, luck, and enlightenment. So there's a lot to be learned this weekend. I'm telling you, you're opening up to some kind of lucky situation here. It's new energy, accelerated motion. By August, things are going to change and messages are coming in. Pay attention to that. Let's look at love. What else do we have for Cancer here for love and relationships? Yeah, we're making a decision. Again, this is good. This is you saying, you know what? I'm not going to put my time and energy into things that no longer pay off, and I'm walking away from what no longer serves me. Ace of Swords says, yeah, I got this. I can do this. This isn't the way things go. This is what I've allowed myself, and now I'm going to open myself up to things much better. Ten of Wands is moving on, releasing your burdens. Absolutely. Payoff. And Knight of Pentacles, an offer coming in. I love it. Slow and steady. Much more stable than you've been used to. So maybe through your web of connections, you meet somebody. You know, you got to put yourself out there. Yeah, look at this. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Something's going on here. And new love or recommitment to love is developing. Holy shit. Well, aren't you going to have an interesting weekend? You know what I mean? It could be just you just opening up to this, you know. Remember, this new moon is giving you an opportunity to really build your self-esteem and your self-worth. And a new opportunity comes through work also. You know, money comes in, luck. I'm telling you, you have to open yourself up to it. Don't be foolish by talking yourself out. All right. Let's get what's the vibe? These cards are sus, but I like them. The imagery, some of the imagery is really sus. You know, do we keep that one? No. Okay. Wow. All right, exhausted, burned out, burdened, and empty. So release your burdens. Get some rest this weekend. Get out of your head. Maybe a lot of you have been doing some traveling. And now it's time to catch up, you know, stagnant, stuck, dead end, and frozen. Stop going down dead ends. Get out of your stuck mentality. You're stuck in the imbalance. And intimacy. So there's a shining light of hope here. Definitely. It's about you taking a step towards somebody or something. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. That's what you fucking deserve. And that's what you open up to. You know what I'm saying? So the negativity has to stop for you, Cancer. It has to stop. Okay, let's get a closing message because I've said too much. Or maybe not enough, but believe me, I could go on all goddamn day. I don't think you've got enough time for that. But the Fool is important here to say, take a risk. Do something you normally wouldn't do. Okay? Look at that. Huge focus on other people and collaboration. Collaboration achieves greater goals. Not isolation, but collaboration. So maybe just getting together with people this weekend would do you some really good. Do you some really good. Yeah, it would. So take a step towards it. Okay? All right, Cancer, that's going to do it for this freaking weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the Vibe Tribe. Yeah, so you got a chance to really open up to some good energy, but you may need to get some rest and take it one thing at a time. But for a lot of you Cancers, I see you just getting this spark back and getting ready, you know, your glow, baby. All right? Okay, Cancer, have a great weekend. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Let's clear the deck. And let's see who's going to be next. I want to take a sip of water, though. Very good. Okay, let's see who's next. And it is Sagittarius. 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 Welcome to your freaking weekend reading. Thanks so much for watching. Let's get your angel numbers. How you doing? Hope your week has been great. This Leo new moon took place in your 9th house. Maybe you're doing some traveling. Maybe you're planning to do something. Maybe going back to school, learning a thing or two. Let's get your angel numbers. 3, 2, 1, letting go. Surrender and let go control. Release resistance and trust in the flow of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing and for your highest good with 3, 2, 1. So you got an excellent potential here to let some things go. All right? You may have been seeing 3, 2, 1, which is saying, let's go, let it go. Trust. If you're being beckoned to let go, you know, especially of control, because control is an illusion and it's an exhausting task. And you could be feeling that right now. You know, you're just exhausted trying to keep this all fucking going. And you don't have to. Let the universe do it. Highest good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe. That's twice. To lead you to your greater fulfillment. You may not know where this is going, and that's okay. You sure know where you've been. Labyrinth of choices. Chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as part of your complex journey. All right. Maybe you got to let go of anticipation. Yeah. Anticipation. Maybe it's expectation. Expectations, they really suck ass. It keeps you mired in the past. You know what I'm saying? Future expectations lead to future disappointments. Yes. So, navigate. That reminds me of the Overlook Hotel, you know? Danny. Ugh. Your money's no good here, Mr. Torrance. Oh, the movie's so creepy. It's great to it's a masterpiece of horror, you know, especially it's Stephen King and Stanley Kubrick, but holy shit, was that movie scary. Really scary. This reading, however, isn't scary. And let me tell you why. First of all, 6 of Cups. Great energy. Love is all around you. Love is all around you. It's what you make it. Create the weekend you want. You're strong enough to do it. Maybe some past issues are coming up you got to deal with. Okay? You're strong enough. Leo card. Love it. King of Wands with that Leo lion symbolism again. It's time to embrace some change. And Knight of Cups, look at that. Oh, damn. Got flowers and everything. Uh-oh. Again, let go of expectations. Just open up to it. But for some of you, Sagittarius, maybe somebody coming back in. I know it's Mercury retrograde. But that shit happens, man. More than you want to admit. But only if they were good. If they were, you know, if it was like, sorry, next lifetime kind of energy, fine. But if they were fucking dirtbags, don't take them back. You know what I mean? Or are you just asking for it? All right. Oh, yeah, I love this. I love this for you. Look at the 8. The Strength card is out again. Strong Leo energy here. Power. Power. What can you control? What can you not control? With the Lovers card and the rejoicing and celebration. I love it. I love that. Wow. Man, let's look at love. Knight of Cups. Hey, Jesus. It's a pretty good weekend. Surrender. Let go of control. That's where your true strength is. It's not in trying to control every aspect. It's not. Make choices. You gotta make them. Make the highest and the best for you. Look at that. 2 of Cups. This is a love bomb. Wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, look at that. Resistance. Stuck. I don't know what to do. You don't need to do anything.
Power off.
Oh, my speaker. I forgot to shut it off. That scared the shit out of me. All right, 888. Pay attention to the eights. Why? Because I'll tell you. Because this is all about abundance, achievement, and staying focused. Wow. Make the best choice for yourself. Again, you got choices to make. Look at that. Dream big. You got this. Empowerment. Feet on the ground. Get outside and ground. Another 3. And the 2 of Cups. Beautiful. 2 of Cups. This is great energy. 2 of Cups, the Lovers, and the 3 of Cups is incredible energy. So why? Maybe you're in a weak moment. You know, the energy's kind of funky. So work on that. You got to change some of your beliefs. That ninth house energy, that new moon is happening here. Yeah. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. That what you thought was love, or your conception of it and how it works, is wrong and flawed, and it needs to change. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Absolutely. So go with it. Uncertainty is the only certainty there is. Okay? Let's get some what's the vibe? What's the vibe, everybody? How's the weekend gonna go? Looks lovely. Just get out of your head. You're strong enough to do it. You're strong enough to make the choice that you need to make. Yeah, antisocial. Yeah. In your feels. Silent treatment and left out. Well, no more of that. You need some vacay, baby. Get away, relax, have fun this weekend. That's the thing. Let go. Just have fun this weekend. That's the big thing. That's huge. That's huge. It's huge. Follow me? Good. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, Sag. Ooh, bravery. Yes, 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 yes. Face the unknown with bravery. Trust your steps. Go boldly into this season. You got it. You're brave, you're strong, and there's a lot available to you. The 8s have it. It's fantastic. 3, 2, 1. That's the countdown to let things go. All right, Sag. Wow. Good stuff. Vacation. Little impromptu getaway, you know. Yeah. That's probably one of the best readings for this weekend. So you get the prize, Sag. You get the prize. But there is some things that you need to let go. There are some things. Choose your highest good. You're going to have choices to make. Don't roll your eyes. Just do them. Okay? Make them. All right, Sag. Love you all. Have a great weekend. And let's see who is next. And it's Aries. Aries. We've done all the fire signs. We've done all the air signs. Yeah. Let's get to it. Welcome, Aries. Here's your freaking weekend. And we're going to start with your angel numbers. Why? Because I'm really digging this part. Because we see numbers all the time, right? Maybe you're seeing 747, and that's reassurance. So this weekend, trust your intuition and make practical decisions that align with your higher purpose. Your guardian angels are acknowledging your efforts. Damn. Great potential here. Seize it, Aries. All right, let's clarify some life situations you got going on right now. Okay? Let's see. Trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. Fist bump. Trust yourself. Reassurance. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to the messages that are being said to you. Ignite creation. Yes. Harness innovation. Fuel imagination. and witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. I love it. That's that fire energy. And serene haven. Embrace tranquility as your refuge where serenity blossoms and peace enfolds your being. Trust yourself. Reassurance. Trust your intuition. Your angels and guides are acknowledging the effort you're putting into, and you will get the payoff. And there's great potential. So this message is reassurance. And what the key is trusting yourself. Boom. And this new moon that took place on Thursday in Leo is happening in your 5th house of romance, children. Maybe that's why you see the little kid there. But it's all about joy and creativity and creating. That's what Leo energy is creating. So let's get the vibe for you. Very telling, Aries. I like it already. All right. That's it. That's it, huh? Just like that? Just like that. Wow. All right. Yeah, you're wasting your energy. Stop focusing on all the drama. That's got you confused. So Aries, enough. Get out of your head. You're wasting your energy with the 5 of Cups. The 7 of Swords is you're listening to your negative thoughts. The 2 of Swords is the result. You don't know which way to go. Take the blindfold off. Your thoughts blind you. For this weekend, you don't need to compete. You don't need to have any drama. In fact, keep calm. 3 of Wands is being patient, and the timing is right. Something is on its way to you. That's reassurance right there. But you're definitely not letting your thoughts serve you, and you're letting your emotions just flush down the drain. It's time to change that. Okay. Let's get some oracles. See what else we got. Shadow. All right, now the rule is anytime the shadow card comes out, I'm going to pick another shadow card to see what that is, how that relates. Suffering in silence. Yeah. You see how this has got you trapped? It's time for a transformation. But you have to be patient and start planning. So there's something on its way to you. You just have to level up to it. So let's get the shadow card, shadow work cards, and see what that shadow card is prompting you to look at. I like this. Resentment. Yeah, that's wasting your energy. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past to find peace. This is all about forgiveness and releasing and focusing on serenity instead of all this drama. It keeps you trapped and does not engage a safe haven. So that's what you need to work on. Isn't that brilliant? I love that. All right. Let's look at love. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? All right. What do we have? 5 of Cups. Again, wasting your energy. Let go of this. That's what you got to do. Maybe you need to be reassured that you can. And the 5 of Swords. Yeah, choosing your battles. Walking away from what no longer serves you. And there's an offer coming in love. Maybe an apology. It's something you've been waiting for, definitely. But you ain't going to see it if you're going to get stuck in all of this. I'm telling you right now. Let's get some messages of love. Anything else for Aries this weekend? So you may just be trying to decide what to do this weekend. You know what I mean? And interference and external parties intruding on this relationship. Yeah. Drama. Do not pay attention to it. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. That's what transforms you, I believe, for some of you. And it can kind of get you out of the suffering and silence. It's time to let whatever you're still holding on to from the past go. Please do. For this weekend, for God's sake. But again, trust yourself. Work on your creativity. Distract yourself by working on something creative. You know what I mean? Interesting. All right. Let's get the vibe. Longing. Missing you. Let's talk and reunion. Okay. Past life love. Past life. Past love. Yeah. Could be going out to dinner. Again, three of wands. Something you've been waiting for. And drowning. Yeah. Over your head. Overextended and rock bottom. It's time to pull. This is pulling yourself out of this. It's starting to become a victim mentality, and that's not good for you. It's really making my head hurt, actually. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Aries. So you got some work to do, but it seems like there's somebody coming in with an offer that you've been waiting for. And prayer. Yes, absolutely. I love this card. Prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Express your wishes. Yeah. All right, universe. Show me how good it can get. I can't make this decision. I'm stuck. Release me, and the universe will respond. Trust me on that. All right, Aries, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading. That's posted on Sundays, sometimes Mondays. And yeah, I'm sending you extra love and energy. It's time to let go of the resentment. That's the big thing. That does not serve you at all. Okay? That's what makes you stuck. So, have a great weekend. Trust yourself. Get creative. I love you all. All right, let's see. Thank you, Aries. Let's see who's next. All right, let's see who is next, and it is Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to the Freakin Weekend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're using this Leo energy to shine, shine, shine. This new moon is affecting your 6th house, and it's influencing you to set the intentions of changing your routine. And that's diet, the way you work, the way you doom scroll. All of that comes into account. So let's see what the numbers are for you, and it's 789. And that is practice self-care. Ensure you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. This Leo energy is perfect for self-care, self-love, for getting the rest that you need, taking the time off. 789, pay attention to that, and engaging in activities that bring you joy. That's the best thing that somebody at this time, this Leo energy, can do, is engage in activities that bring them joy. So, let's clarify some life situations, shall we? Let's see what's going on this weekend. All right, we got one, right? Okay. And the bottom one, yes, okay. Very good. First message is ignite ambition. Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal their journey. Yeah. So, ignite that ambition. Especially around this time of the new moon. And it's a new moon in Leo. So it's an excellent time to get that fire lit. And unlock your heart. Embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Self-care, self-discovery. You see the messages going on here. All right. Let's get the vibe, Pisces. Let's see what the weekend holds. It's calling for some self-care. It's getting that ambition. See, that 6th house energy is ambition, you know? Like, all right, got to motivate. Got to unlock my heart instead of freezing it up. Okay, Page of Cups. I'm going to put that right there. That's weird that that card had revealed itself that way. An opportunity. Just when you thought things wouldn't get really good, well, here it is. Okay. The weekend. What's the weekend vibe? Okay. Interesting. Page of Cups brings an opportunity. So does Page of Pentacles. All right. 6 of Cups. Couple messages here. Love is all around you, so open up to it. This is very nostalgic energy. Could be dealing with stuff from the past. And it may have got you kind of, don't turn your back on an opportunity here, maybe to deal with some stuff in the past. Let's no longer sit in shoulda, woulda, coulda. You're looking at your bowls empty. I don't like it. You need to shift your perspective. You need to know that your bowls are never empty. They're always filled. You have to change your perspective. This is also for the Four of Cups. Do not turn your back on an opportunity here. It's time to release your burdens. You're moving forward. 10 of Wands is definitely moving forward and just hitting it. You know what I mean? The Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Opportunities here. Change for this new moon. Definitely. And it will serve you. With 2 pages here, these are messages coming in. It really helps. Don't turn your back on an opportunity for change here. Definitely. All right. Let's get the oracles. So it's beckoning you to do some self-care. And you'll release a lot because of it. All right. Let's see what they got. Wow. That flipped over. All right. Wow. Jesus. Ay, Maron. All right, these 3 bowls. You see these 3 bowls in this card here. That's what you're focused on. All right. I call it shoulda, woulda, coulda. But your guides are calling it something else. Mental conflict. Got to work on that. Conflict and defeat. So lots of conflict and heartache and loss. All right. Trust the universe in all of this. What we need to do is work on our shadow. Now, every time from now on, when this shadow card comes out, I'm grabbing one of the shadow work oracle cards and see what this shadow card is pointing us to. What is it that we need to look at and learn here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Where did that card go? Where are you? Shadow dance. When you move shadows, you discover your rhythm. So this is all about fluidity, movement, and being open. So unlocking your heart, being open to opportunities here. To do that shadow dance. Look, it looks like a couple dancing. When you move shadows, you discover your rhythm. So again, don't let these shadows, it's time to move them out. Do the shadow dance. Okay, I release everything that no longer serves. Anything that's got a dark spot around you, get it moving. And you can do it probably through dance. So again, start moving this energy out. Self-care. And get into the rhythm. That 6th house influence for this new moon is getting into a better rhythm with your daily routine. Okay? Interesting. All right, let's get some love. So that's a lot to unpack, but there's change in all of this. 2 of Cups, wow. Wow. Yeah. Let go of this. It's causing anxiety. You really need rest and sleep. You really need that. 3, that is the Empress taking your power back over all of this. Taking your power back, especially, relationships seem very stressful right now. Recognition and reward, another 3. Pay attention to the 3s. What are they, Jeff? I'll tell you. Growth, creativity, and divine support. So you don't have to go at this alone. And the 2 of Cups. Again, doing that shadow dance. That's great. So there's a lot that comes out of this, but it depends on where you're going to put your attention and focus. There's an opportunity to move forward here. Don't pass it up, especially when it comes to relationships, because you seem kind of out of it, All right. Time apart, some distance will help bring clarity. Interesting. Look at that, self-care. It's out twice, folks. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. That's very important. Wow. Time apart. I don't know. I just see this This symbolism is just hitting me hard. So relationships take on all kinds of different faces here. The shadows, coming out of the shadows. They have their ebbs and their flows. I think you need to pay attention to that too. Time apart will bring some clarity to the situation in marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Huh. That's interesting because my daughter is having her second wedding reception on Saturday this weekend. So congrats, baby doll. And this looks like, I don't know. This just kind of hits. Union, definitely. All right. Let's get what's the vibe. What's the vibe, tribe? Salty. Well, I get called out for that a lot. Bitter, angry, and being petty. That may be some of this conflict. You know what I mean? And lust. Wow, we went from salty to sweet. Greed by any means necessary and being inconsiderate. All right. So this is what we need to work on here. This is what, this Four of Cups, it's got you salty. Being inconsiderate. You know what I mean? I don't understand the symbolism in this card. I just don't get it. But again, let's alleviate that. This is about growth. This is about leaving things behind and moving forward. You know what I mean? All right, Pisces. Let's get a closing message for you. And there's two. Awakening. Awakening is the process of discovering your true self. And with some self-care this weekend, you get it. And abundance. Abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. Huge. All right, Pisces. Wow. That's going to do it. There may be some things that you're carrying forward that no longer work. You know what I mean? Like this reality, this timeline has shifted. And these three cabrons, they don't serve you. And I think it's time to get out of this. Okay? So just be aware of that. And shadow dance. Shadow dancing, swaying to the music. No one else in the whole wide world. Yeah. Huge message about self-care this weekend. So take care of yourself. There's opportunities. You just can't see them. And unlock your heart because it looks like you salty. Okay. All right, Pisces. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Love you all. And let's see who's last. And it's Virgo. Last but not least, of course, for all my lovely Virgos. Thank God we have timestamps. Yes. Welcome, Virgo, to the Freakin Weekend. Let's get your angel numbers for this weekend. The anticipation is killing me. All right. Progression, absolutely, with 1, 2, 3. You are experiencing forward movement in the sequential unfolding of events. Good. Trust the natural flow of life and take steps towards your goals with confidence. It's all about confidence. That countdown, 1, 2, 3, boom, go. Okay? Now, let's clarify some stuff with life situations. Okay? Let's see what we can do here. All right. What do we got? Ooh. We got cutting edge. Slice through obstacles and carve a path towards your dream. So, again, this is taking steps towards something. There's movement here. There's definitely progression. Absolutely. Okay? With cutting edge. And wise counsel. Seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors to help you along. That will help you with your progression. So some ideas coming your way, brainstorming, that kind of thing. Taking the steps, going with the flow, and working towards your goals with confidence. I love it. All right, Virgo, let's get Let's get the vibe. Let's get the vibe for you for this weekend. We got this new moon energy, and this is showing up in your 12th house of getting rid of things that no longer serve you. Doing some mental cleanup, definitely some mental cleanup with the subconscious and getting rid of old patterns and beliefs that do no longer serve you. Okay? Oh, wow. All right, keep those two, get rid of these. All right, and the one on the ground. Okay. Wow. All right. So we have the Tower and the Eight of Swords. All right. So we're going through some shit. I understand that. However, this weekend you have to trust the universe with the star. The universe has got your back. And it's time. Page of Swords is bringing in ideas. Pay attention to the light bulbs here. Ideas, progress. The dream factory is now in business for you. I really believe that, Virgo. And the Two of Cups. Wow. It's coming together. Something is coming together for you. I just don't want you to beat yourself up. Take the blindfold off. You're not stuck. You may be stuck in the past. Yes, things have shifted, but you have to trust that where it's shifting you is taking you in the right direction. You really have to believe that. Okay? So, give it up to the universe. There's something else going on here, Virgo. There's new ideas, ways of tackling things, maybe not doing it the way you used to. Again, the light bulbs, that eureka moment, that aha. Okay? All right, look at that. Stand your ground. Put up boundaries. Protect your energy from other people. Ace of Swords, new ideas coming in. I'm telling you, messages coming in. Accelerated motion, yeah, definitely messages coming in. And the Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups, filling your cup first. I like this energy. I really do for you. I really, really do. All right, let's look at love. Let's see what we got for Virgo. This looks like a new love coming in for you singles, definitely. And some of you, if you're coupled, getting out of this stuck energy and moving past whatever transpired. Yeah, look, the Eight of Swords is out again, holding back. Yeah, you're not nurturing the energy properly. Properly. Pay attention to 888. The numbers have it. And this is all about abundance, achievement, and staying focused. So that's all you're required to do. And you're holding back, and that's a 4. And the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. So this is really trusting your intuition when it comes to relationships and knowing what's going on here. Something is working in your favor. Definitely. About a relationship, whatever's going on here. Trust your intuition. Don't let your mind talk you out of whatever's going on here. This looks really good. Stay focused. Okay? Let's get messages of love. Ooh. Anything else? Yep. First one, finances. Yeah, financial challenges are affecting this connection. Definitely with the Four of Pentacles here. So do what you can. Manifest more money. There may be some ideas coming through, but abundance is definitely happening here. So why worry about it? Trust the universe. Thank you for the large sums of money that flow to me quickly and easily. Soulmate. Oof. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. Something's at work here for some of you Virgos. You heard it here first. I'm telling you. All right, let's get more on this. What's going on? Let's get what's the vibe. Let's see. What could it be for Virgo? Envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent. Well, we don't want to sit there, that's for sure. What you need is a vacay. Get away, relax, and have fun this weekend. That's filling your cup first. Excuse me. Ooh. You might have something to say. Maybe that's what you got to say. You know what? I need time off. But I'm seeing 2 people parasailing here. So again, getting that soulmate, having a good time, and not being resentful and discontent, but open up and trust your intuition. All right, let's get a closing message for you. There it is. And the cosmic energy. Ooh, I love that. Rebirth. Every end is a new beginning. Wow, I just love that for you, Virgo. Remember that. There's progression going on here with the numbers 1, 2, 3. Pay attention to the abundance that's always available to you there with 888 and staying focused. And there's ideas flowing here. But you don't need to be competitive. You don't need to compete for anybody's energy. Don't you do that. But this looks like an excellent opportunity here, especially for a new love. I love that. All right, Virgo, that's going to do it for this freaking weekend for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you, everybody, for watching another episode of the Freakin Weekend with yours truly, Jeffy Boy. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you. I love you all. Be safe, be kind, and I will see you later this week.